Liv Tyler is opening up about her complicated family dynamics. The actress, 47, reflected on how her stepdad, Todd Rundgren, was impacted by discovering her biological father was Steven Tyler. On Monday's episode of the Sibling Revelry podcast, Liv shared that the Nazz musician 76 took the news so hard. "I think it's probably still very hard and painful," Liv admitted to the brother-sister hosts Kate and Oliver Hudson. "I don't speak to him enough. I love him, and I have brothers from him, and I had a whole family with them. But I was a kid, so it was really hard because he was mad at my mom, and then suddenly Steven was there and we did a paternity test, and it was positive, and so we moved to New York. I think I was 11 or 12. Liv recalled that she wasn't allowed to discuss who her bio dad was until she and her mom, Bebe Buell, relocated from Maine. She had been under the impression Todd was her biological father, as he also signed her birth certificate when she was born. Before the news broke, the Stealing Beauty star credited Todd for being a hands-on father. "He took care of me as, like, he was dad. I felt so much love," Liv reminisced. "I was able to soak up the love that I could." "I remember sitting there for what felt like 3 days, but it was probably 3 hours and just basically coming to this conclusion at the end of like, whoa, I have 2 dads, and all this love, and maybe there will be 2 Christmases. They're so different and so lovely." Also joining Liv during the podcast episode was her half-sister, Mia, whom Steven shares with his ex-wife, Serinda Fox. The pair reflected on meeting for the first time at an Aerosmith concert when they were around 8 or 9 years old. "I remember there were no kids backstage," Mia, 46, said. "So we played hard that night. And we were at this VIP area, outside of the green rooms, and we were just like, doing our 8 and 9-year-old thing, and this fan lady came up and she was like, 'Oh my God, you girls are so cute. Are you guys sisters?'" Liv recalled confronting Bebe about the look-alike girl she met that night. "I looked at my mom, and she just started crying. My mom was bawling, and I was like, 'Is Steven my dad?' And she just burst," the star shared. "She took me to a bench and we sat on at an outdoor amphitheater, and she told me the whole story in the most sincere, beautiful way." Steven is also dad to Chelsea, 36, and Taj, 34, from his second ex-wife, Teresa Barrick. That wasn't the only Steven-related story Liv and Mia shared, as the latter revealed their famous father liked to hide his pill in the scarves he'd decorate his microphones with. Meanwhile, hosts Kate, 45, and Oliver, 48, were raised by their mom Goldie Hawn and stepdad Kurt Russell. In November, Oliver opened up about the Silkwood star 74, offering to adopt them in the 1980s. "Kurt came into my life when I was 6, 5 or 6, kind of the same, and essentially he raised me," Oliver said on their podcast.